Hello everyone and welcome to the reboxing of City of the Great Machine. Now first of all, you can already see it, the Zeppelin is here. So what I've done is I have put all the expansions in one box, and the only thing that doesn't fit is the Zeppelin. So this one I'll be keeping in a separate plastic container so that it's safe. If I put it in the box, it'll get dented and so on, and yeah, that doesn't really work. So they do suggest on the Kickstarter page to keep one box, and I would suggest that too because they're very beautiful. But the problem is I live in Hong Kong and space comes at an extreme premium. So yeah, I have to manage my space as much as possible. So that's why I did it, sadly. Anyway, so they've also said on the Kickstarter page that you do the reboxing however you want it to be. There's no straight rules. So that also applies to what I'm going to show you now. I just did it the way that I felt best, made me feel the most comfortable. So let's open it up. I'll take everything out and then put everything back in. Okay, so the several rule books, the game rules, the reference guide. Okay, these will be open so I can correctly name the items that come out later on. The City of the Great Machine, the escalation expansion, the two booklets there, and then here we have the progress board. Right, that is easy because that really nicely fits in here. That is the most obvious and easy thing that there is. The next thing that's very obvious and easy is this set of boards here. These are just the city boards plus the expansion one that's in there as well. So all the city tiles, I should say, not the boards, but the city tiles. That makes sense that that's there. And then all the typical, I think it's typical poker cards. I'm not sure about the size, but all the cards are here, okay? The escalation exclusives, the city events, everything else. Basically, I just put them in two decks here because whatever game mode you play, it'll be easy to just take out the deck that you need, okay? So that is all very, very straightforward. So I just came to think of it, I put one die here, but actually you can just put this expansion die here. That's a very easy way to put that in there as well. And then it has its space too. So then this section here, we have the machine envelope, which of course you can't open yet. The two rule books for the confrontation and the stand-in heroes. And then here, very simple, once again, we have all the cards that have this size. Just put them all together. That's it. Once again, when you play, you just sort out the ones that you need. They're upside down, but that's okay. So very straightforward so far, right? I think these are the easiest parts that everybody will easily do. Here, I just put the typical figurines together. So this is something that you use for the solo mode. So I'm quickly going to peek what it's called again because I keep forgetting all these names. Probably because I haven't actually played the game yet. So this is the wooden progress marker. These are the wooden special guards for the solo and co-op version. And these are the regular guards that you just always use. Alright, so they're all together. Then here we have a bunch of stuff. That's expansion stuff, actually. So we have the green hands. As you can see, the robot hands, extensions, but they're actually all part of the servants of the machine, as you can see, right? But they're easily distinguishable by the hand. And I put them together with these here. They are part of the expansion because the contrast is quite large, so it's easy to take them out. Okay, so that's why they're all together. So these are part of the surveillance Zeppelin. Well, the pockets of resistance, the pockets of resistance, so the expansion. And then here, these are from, they're just from the servant cards, the improvement tokens, that's it. So the servant improvements, and these are the resistance tokens, okay? So both expansion. So they go in here. Then we have the two dice, that's basic. This is a currency. So as you might know, you have trust and bond, right? So all of these are in here, all of them together, all right? So there's just the currency, everything in there. So here we have the small cards, of course. They have their own space mostly is these cards. Of course, the access cards for all the different characters, and then some expansion cards that are in there. So that's there as well. Basically all sized together. This one is also very easy. These are just the famous citizens. They all fit, right? One side is green, the other one will have different colors, but you just put it in there and that's fine. And then here we have some other tokens. These tokens are for the Zeppelin because it has the Zeppelin face in it. And the reason why I put it in there because it's big, right? And then there's some other stuff in here that is also just easily discernible. So the difference is, so this collection here, you have the district tokens, right? That's from the solo version. And then these, they're easily recognizable because they all look like this, the backside, right? These are the Chronolians that I mentioned before. It's part of Chronolian, the servant of the great machine. And these are her surge tokens, all right? There's 10 of those. So once again, these are easily discernible. So that's why I put these and the Zeppelin tokens all together in this spot. Now, my plan is actually later on to just have little plastic baggies and put them all in there, all different sections, so it's easy to take out. But yeah, here we have some expansion characters. There's space for 4 characters, I think, without them being damaged or whatever. So I think it's pretty safe to put them there. So once again, I threw away all the boxes, so that's why they're there. Here we have the heroes and the servants, which is of course automatically in place already when you open the box, so nothing has to be done there. And then here we have the other characters. So we have 3 here and 3 here. It doesn't matter who you put where in the end, because here there's gaps so they won't get damaged. And then here we have, these are the riot tokens, is it? Yeah, sorry, not riot, but raid tokens, the raid tokens. And these tokens are for the servant of the machine, as you can see, right? So, and we also have the little hero tokens here. Once again, these 3 are very easy discernible, so it's easy to take them out, to recognize them. It doesn't cause much of a problem, so that's why I put them like that. Then here we have the double-sided mission tokens. Those are the basically all of them except for these 3. So for example, this one is the ambush remote control token. This one is then the command post underground resistance token. These ones are 3 drone tokens, and then these round ones here are the control core tokens, and these are the intel weaponry tokens. So they're all part of the double-sided mission tokens that go with the heroes. So they're all in there together with these big red chunky ones. These are the riot tokens. Okay, once again, easy discernible. That's like the code word of the whole reboxing. So that's what my box looks like. I think you can sleeve them and still work fine. You can sleeve the cards, it'll still work fine. And that's basically it. Then you just put everything back where it came from initially, and that's it. I would not recommend shaking the box too much or putting it upside down or whatever, because things will scatter and they will flow into each other. I think a solution to that would be baggies, honestly, or maybe removing the insert, but then you're just gonna have a box full of baggies. So yeah, anyway, this will be separate for me. If you have a separate box, of course you should keep the Zeppelin box so it's nice and snug in there, and then you can add some stuff from here if you want to separate it a bit better. But this is my reboxing. Like I said, everybody can do it their own way. I hope this helped in some way. At least, you know, the typical strategy, right? People don't really think about anything until they have an example, and then they realize what they don't want and what they do want. So maybe you can use this that way. All right, my name was Joachim. This was So Many Games All the Time. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.